This year, Jamie's chucked me the keys to the mighty Ranger. Now, I don't know if it's just because he really likes me or he really hates the Ranger, I'm not sure, but driving a brand new truck is going to be something really different for me because I've always driven these old four-wheel drives, the old 80s and even the old 60 series ever since I first got my license. The Ranger's looking a whole lot different than it did last season because I figured if I'm going to drive a Ranger, I'm going to drive a bloody good one. So first things first, we ended up putting an RLD Designs Canopy on the back. Now this is a really tough design. It's South African made and designed. It can hold up to 500 kilos on the roofs. I'm living in style on this trip. I've retired the swag and I've gone to a rooftop tent, but not just any old rooftop tent. As far as I'm concerned, this one it's the bee's knees. It's the Bundutop from Bundutec. And what I love about this one is it sets up with the press of a button. So the rooftop tent's paired up with the Ostrich wing, which is a 270-degree awning. So at the back of the Ranger, the whole storage setup has come up absolutely mint. The guys at RV Storage Solutions actually custom make each drawer system and each storage solution specifically to suit your particular tub. And that really does show at the end of the day when you look at the final product. Now, typically I like to normally set up everything myself, but this time around the guys at 4-Wheel Drive Zone have actually installed the whole system in the back, which leads me to a massive power system we've got installed in there as well. So for the battery system, we're actually running the Projecta PM300 system, which basically runs straight into two 120 amp hour Deep Cycle AGM batteries. Now, these ones are from Century, so it's gonna make sure we've got plenty of battery power on board to power up all those little gizmos, all the bits and pieces. Now the first thing you'll notice when you look on the outside of the Ranger is it's had a real makeover, and the first thing you'll see is the off-road animal front bar. Now that's a really aggressive, really tough looking bar, and it's every bit as tough as it looks, I'll tell you that much. But it's also got a SmittyBilt winch inside there as well, and I can't wait to test that out. So as usual, we've got the Lightforce Genesis spotties up front, but we've also got an LED bar built into the actual front bull bar as well. So that's a pretty good combination, and if you ask me, I reckon it looks really good. In terms of suspension, it's running the Tough Dog suspension system underneath. We actually popped down to see the guys at Tough Dog HQ, got them to give it the once over. Before any big trip, I always make sure I get the car checked over by a professional mechanic and someone who specialises in 4-wheel drives in particular. So I popped down to all 4x4 spares. Now these guys, they serviced the 80 series last time and I found them to be complete experts at it. But they don't just service old vehicles, they actually service new vehicles. They know what to look for. They actually found a few things that I don't reckon even the Ford dealer would have picked up on, and that's pretty handy to know. I've actually popped down to see the guys at Berrima Diesel a few times over the years. I think they're getting a little bit sick of me. I keep dropping all my cars down there, even Alicia drops down there. But this time around, I had the Ranger and I wasn't going to take it stock standard, so I popped down there, let them go for it. They basically gave it a retune, got a fair bit more power out of it. And while they were there, they added a secondary fuel filter, which is really important, especially in the outback, to make sure you protect that fuel system. And they also added a catch can as well. So it's ready to go, it's ready for the long haul. So inside the Ranger, we've got a few important upgrades. So we've actually got the HX2 from HEMA, which is their latest GPS. Also inside, we've got the Gotcha covered seat covers. These are nice, tough seat covers. Now we've also got the GME XRS radio, just to make sure that we can stay in touch with the rest of the crew and other road users as well.